That wonderful, comforting shower you take every morning could be sending a silent shockwave through your cardiovascular system. It's a startling thought, isn't it? That something so routine, so deeply ingrained in our lives for comfort and cleanliness, might hold a hidden risk. Hello, my name is Dr. Emily Hart. I'm a cardiologist, but more importantly, I'm here to be your guide, to sit with you and demystify the complex workings of our incredible bodies. My passion is to take the complicated medical science and turn it into simple, practical wisdom that you can use every single day to live a stronger, healthier, and more confident life. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Let me know in the comments below. It truly warms my heart to see our wonderful community of strong, vibrant women connecting from all corners of the world. And if you find this kind of health information helpful and empowering, a quick tap on that subscribe button means you won't miss out on our future conversations. So, what is actually happening inside our bodies when we step under that stream of water? The answer is fascinating, and it has everything to do with a powerful automatic reaction happening in your blood vessels that you can't see or feel, until you perhaps feel a little dizzy or off balance. Let's unravel this mystery together. Imagine for a moment that the vast network of arteries and veins throughout your body, all 60,000 miles of them, are like a system of soft, flexible garden hoses. Your heart, of course, is the powerful and steady pump at the center of it all, pushing life-giving blood through these hoses to nourish every single cell. The flexibility of these hoses is key. They are designed to expand and contract to manage blood flow and pressure. Now, think about what happens when your body experiences a sudden, dramatic change in temperature. When your skin feels a sudden blast of cold, say from stepping out of a warm bed into a chilly bathroom, it sends an alarm signal to your brain. The brain's response is to protect your core, to keep your vital organs warm. It does this by telling the muscles around those garden hoses, especially the ones near your skin, to clamp down and get narrower. This process is called vasoconstriction. When the hoses get narrower, it's much harder for your heart to pump the blood through them, which causes your blood pressure to go up. And this response is actually triggered by a powerful ancient survival mechanism we all share. We'll explore exactly what that is in just a moment. Now, what happens when you step into a lovely hot shower? The opposite. The heat sends a signal of relaxation. It tells those same blood vessels to relax and open up wide, to expand. This is called vasodilation. It allows more blood to flow to the surface of your skin to release heat and cool you down. When the hoses get wider, the pressure inside them naturally drops. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard to push the blood through. Both of these are brilliant natural processes, but the danger lies in the suddenness and the extremes dash. When this change from narrow to wide or wide to narrow happens in a matter of seconds, it puts a sudden and significant strain on your heart. But this isn't just about your heart working a little harder. Depending on whether the water is too hot or too cold, this simple process can create two very different and very specific kinds of danger. Let's look at exactly what those are and what they might feel like in your own body. Let's start with what feels most natural and comforting to many of us: a nice, hot, steamy shower. It feels like a wonderful indulgence, a way to soothe sore muscles and start the day feeling relaxed. But if that water is excessively hot, it can create a situation of extreme vasodilation. All those blood vessels all over your body open up wide and suddenly. The result is that your blood pressure can actually take a nosedive. It drops, and it can drop quite quickly. Have you ever felt a little lightheaded, dizzy, or even unsteady on your feet right after getting out of a very hot shower or a long soak in a hot tub? That sensation is very often your body responding to that sudden drop in blood pressure. Your brain isn't getting quite as much oxygen-rich blood as it's used to for a few moments, which can be disorienting and, most importantly, can significantly increase the risk of a fall, which we know is a major concern. But the more jarring risk, and the one that often surprises people, comes from the other extreme: a sudden blast of cold. This might be from stepping into a shower that hasn't fully warmed up, or even from the dramatic temperature difference when you step out of a steamy shower into a cold, drafty bathroom. In that instant, your body goes into that protective vasoconstriction mode we talked about. Your blood vessels clamp down instantly, forcing your heart to pump with incredible force to push the same amount of blood through a much smaller space. The result? A sharp, sudden spike in your blood pressure. For a heart that may already be working with pre-existing conditions, this kind of abrupt demand is a serious and unnecessary stress. And here's something absolutely fascinating that most people don't realize. This sudden clamping down response to cold is actually an ancient survival mechanism. It's your body's brilliant way of pulling blood away from the skin to keep your vital organs warm if you, say, fell into an icy river millions of years ago. It's a powerful survival tool that, unfortunately, can be triggered by something as simple as a drafty bathroom and a cold stream of water, putting a very modern strain on a modern heart. Isn't that incredible? Let me know in the comments if you've ever thought about how these ancient reflexes show up in our daily lives. So now that we understand the why behind the risk, the most important question is, what do we do about it? The wonderful news is that creating a heart-safe shower routine isn't about giving up this comforting daily ritual. Not at all. It's about making a few small, simple, and very gentle adjustments. I'm going to walk you through my 5-step, cardiologist-approved plan to turn your shower into a sanctuary of safety and self-care. And I promise these are not difficult changes. They are small adjustments that make a huge difference. First, and most importantly, is the water temperature. We are aiming for what I call the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold. The ideal range is lukewarm to warm, which is somewhere between 98 and 105 degrees Fahrenheit, or 37 to 40 degrees Celsius. A good rule of thumb is that it should feel pleasantly warm and soothing to the touch on your inner wrist, but never steaming hot or shocking to the skin. This moderate temperature prevents those extreme reactions of vasodilation or vasoconstriction, keeping your blood pressure much more stable. Second, avoid the shock of a sudden change. Think about easing your body into the experience. If you can, run the shower for a minute before you get in, allowing the bathroom to warm up a bit with some gentle steam. Then, instead of stepping directly under the full force of the spray, start by letting the water run over your feet and lower legs for 10 or 15 seconds. This sends a gentle signal to your nervous system that a temperature change is coming, giving your blood vessels time to acclimate gradually rather than all at once. It's a small act of kindness to your body. Third, let's talk about duration. It can be tempting to linger in a warm shower, but long, hot showers, those over 10 or 15 minutes, are what most increase the chances of that blood pressure drop and dizziness we talked about. The sweet spot for a heart-safe shower is between 5 and 10 minutes. This is more than enough time to get clean and feel refreshed without overtaxing your cardiovascular system or stripping your skin of its natural protective oils. Fourth is what you do the moment you turn the water off. This transition is just as important as getting in. The sudden shift from a warm, steamy shower enclosure to a cooler bathroom can also trigger that cold shock response. So have a warm, fluffy towel or robe within arm's reach. Don't rush. Pat your skin dry gently. And I highly recommend this. Take a moment to sit on the edge of the tub or a sturdy shower stool for just 30 seconds before you stand up fully and walk out. This little pause allows your blood pressure to stabilize, preventing any of that post-shower lightheadedness. And my fifth and final tip is one that's often overlooked, but it can be especially powerful if you're already managing high blood pressure. It's all about timing. Our bodies have natural rhythms, and for many people, blood pressure follows a pattern. It's often at its highest point in the first few hours after waking up. If you have been diagnosed with high blood pressure, you might find a real benefit in shifting your shower to a little later in the morning after you've been up and about for an hour, or even to the evening as a way to relax before bed. When you shower in the evening, your system is generally more settled, making it a gentler experience for your heart. Following these 5 simple steps can transform your daily shower from a potential hidden stressor into a truly safe and nurturing part of your day. But this isn't just about a checklist. It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about our own self-care. My goal today was never to add another worry to your plate. Goodness knows we all have enough of those. My goal was to do the exact opposite. It was to give you knowledge because I truly believe that knowledge, when given with compassion, is power. Understanding how your incredible body works allows you to partner with it, to listen to its subtle signals, and to care for it with wisdom and with grace. Your morning shower doesn't have to be a source of anxiety. By simply being mindful of the temperature, by easing your body gently into the change, and by creating a calm and unhurried transition back out, you are turning a simple daily habit into a profound act of self-care. With every mindful shower, you're telling your heart, I see you, I'm listening, and I've got your back. You are taking control over another piece of your own well-being, and that is a beautiful and empowering thing. So here is my invitation to you. The very next time you prepare to shower, just focus on one thing from our conversation today, that gentle, Goldilocks temperature. Simply notice how it feels on your skin. That's it. That one small mindful change is the first and most important step toward building a routine that honors and protects your health for all the wonderful years to come. If this conversation has been helpful for you, please consider sharing it with a friend, a sister, or a loved one who you think might benefit from this knowledge. In our community, we look out for each other. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Be well, be wise, and please take beautiful care of yourself.